to our middle income people and lower income people of about $2,000, and we're going to use the.
So, $2,000.
And we're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt.
That would be nice. I just hope this is not being teased or just talked about.
So we're doing a lot of good work, and the numbers were reported so incorrectly.
Points, and it's just to raise your hopes up, because I could use an extra $2,000 right now, Trump. So let's stop talking about it. Let's send out those checks, dudes. Send out those checks, okay? Every person that I know would benefit from extra $2,000, okay? Especially people in the working class.
And nobody thinks it's going to be reversed. I think we had a very good court case. As you know, it's before the Supreme Court right now. But if that were...
I'm talking about the middle class, so definitely stop talking about it, send the money, okay? I'm already looking in the mail like, is the check here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? All right.
But if that were ever reversed, people are saying, oh, it's $1 billion. Some people said, oh, it's $2 billion. Well, that obviously we...
All right, dude. Okay, what's going on with this Epstein files, man? This Epstein saga, I don't know, man. This thing is hunting Trump down,
In terms of the tariff income and all the investment income that's coming.
What I mean, this thing is hunting Trump down, like...
We have more than, I would say right now, more than $18 trillion. The biggest number ever is a tiny...
Yeah, imagine a hunter. That's the Epstein files. Epstein files is the hunter. And Trump...
For any country, China, the United States, the biggest number ever. If you look at the past administration, Biden, he did less than $1 trillion.
Trump is the, it's what the hunter's trying to catch. So basically, the Epstein file is hunting Trump down. It's funny how Epstein is dead, but... oh my God, people will not let these files go to rest, or let his name, or let him go to rest. Like,
we're over 18 trillion. By the time my first year ends, we're going to have over $20 trillion of investment coming into the United States.
Let Mr. Epstein rest, but no, they're going to keep talking about him and just, it's ridiculous, but...
we have AI factories. We're leading China by a lot. We have cars and, car plants coming in by more than we've ever had built before. All of that would go away if we lose the tariff.
Definitely, I can understand why the media want to see what's in these files, but I'm just thinking, if it was any other person, would they be this eager?
All of it would go away, so they're not giving the right numbers. It would be an economic disaster. It would be a national security disaster if we lost the case.
I feel like the people who are making more people want to see the Epstein files. Of course, I know people are definitely interested in seeing what those files entails, but the media keep talking about it. And for Marjorie Taylor Greene,
Marjorie Taylor Greene, why the change? Why the evolution? Well, Sonny,
I can understand how. I just feel like she's positioning herself to run.
It's like you've got so right. It's like you're on the left now. It's like this. I'm not on the left, and we could talk about
positioning herself to run in 2028. And for her to be able to do that, she has to go on The View, because number liberals watch The View.
And for the very first time on The View, we are joined by someone you might be...
number liberals watch The View, and she has to cater to those. To that audience, you know what I mean? Cater to that audience,
Please welcome Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
A lot of the people who watch The View are Democrats, So if she could cater to that audience and seem more progressive, even though she's a Republican, but she's trying to act like she's more in the middle. Let's listen to Sonny Huston. Sonny Huston was like, look, you're so right, you're more left than us. It's like you used to be so right, but now you have gone all the way right that you are now left.
It's like you've got so right. It's like you're on the left now.
That you are now left. There's no way that could possibly happen overnight. It's just, look, I gotta position myself. I gotta make people feel like, Hillary tried to run for the presidency. Kamala tried. It hasn't worked out. Is it gonna be Marjorie Taylor Greene that is gonna rule us, the first woman to become the president?
Try that. All of this two-party fighting, you guys, you are all victims of the political industrial...
To become the president, I don't know. But definitely, I could tell this is all to position herself to run in 2028. That's just what I think. My opinion. I'm sure you have others. But yeah. And Trump speaking against her.
And it's built on fundraising and fighting and toxic just garbage. And that exists all over social media, but that's not going to solve our problems in this country.
Would you say...
Her and he's no longer in support of her, and he's gonna support anybody who decides to challenge her. You know, come on now. You're on my team, but you're acting. You're on my team, but you're playing on the other side. That is what.
Would you say you don't believe in the QAnon conspiracies anymore?
Oh, I went over that a long time ago. I mean,
So you've changed?
Well, no, I haven't changed. I was a victim just like...
Feels like. I mean, if you're a Republican and you're acting like you're in the same base as Trump, but you are playing the other side, of course, he's gonna out you. Like, yo, why is she acting like she's with us? She's not with us. She's with them. I'm sorry to say, it sounds like a divide, but it just is what it is. Like,
And it's built on fundraising and fighting and toxic.
New post on Truth Social saying that he is withdrawing his support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor.
you cannot be playing both sides. You have to pick a side. And if you're claiming Republican, you have to, do what a true Republican would do, or a real MAGA would do, in the sense of, like, support your base, despite your differences or whatever. But the fact that
Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. He says, over the past few weeks, despite my creating record achievements for our country, including a total and complete victory on the
despite your differences or whatever. But the fact that, if you notice when they asked her when was the last time you spoke to Trump, she said Trump is always yelling at everybody. Maybe Trump may have yelled at her in the past, or maybe she's tried to reach him on so many occasions and he's not responding. Oh, now she's angry. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know what? Okay, you're not gonna pick up my calls? I got something for you. I don't know why.
Closed borders, low taxes, no men in women's sports or transgender for everyone, ending DEI, stopping Biden's record-setting inflation, biggest regulation cuts in history, stopping 8 wars, rebuilding our military.
No, I don't know why she does what she does, but I just feel like, personally, if I keep calling you, right, and I'm supporting you and I'm calling you, you never respond to my call, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to look over it and not get myself all wind up or get angry that, dude, I'm reaching out to this person, they can't even pick up or respond. I would try to overlook it.
Being respected by every country in the world, as opposed to being a laughing stock that we were just 12 months ago, having trillions of dollars, record-setting, invested in the...
I would try to overlook it, but I can't help but to tell you, like, I'm just suppressing how I really feel. Because usually I would get upset, like, dude, who the fuck you think you are? I've been reaching, you don't see my calls, you can send a text message, call back. Yeah, that could definitely create a little bit of friction between two people. So I don't know what...
And having created the hottest country anywhere in the world, from being a dead country just 12 months ago, he says, and so much more. He says, all I see is wacky Marjorie do is complain, complain, complain.
Two people. So I don't know what's going on between her and Trump, but I could tell there's a little bit of friction within their relationship. And now the public gets to witness it. But I just think Marjorie Taylor Greene is definitely trying to align herself to run in 2028. So definitely she has to play towards people who used to be on the Republican side, but are now Democrats, or basically Democrats who like conservative ideas, because there are a lot of Democrats who like conservative ideas. They just don't like Trump. You have a lot of people who would be Republicans. They just don't like Trump. She's trying to cater to that audience as well. So.
Morning. The pressure is mounting on President Trump and the Justice Department to release all of the files related to the Jeffrey Epstein.
So definitely, I could care less. If you want to share those files with the masses, go ahead. I mean, 2,000, 20,000 pages. I don't know how many pages. You think we're gonna read those? No, we don't care about.
After a House committee made public 20,000 more pages of documents, the House is now set to vote on the matter.
We're just gonna listen to what the media has to say about it, just like everybody else. And the media, of course, they're gonna try to push their talking points and get us to think what they want us to think, okay? Especially people who don't like Trump. I mean.
And among those demanding full transparency, Epstein's survivors. Here is one of those survivors who talked to Aaron
Trump, like news outlets like the CNN, CBS, definitely they seem to, anything that is negative about Trump, they would definitely be very happy to share. Like if you're watching some of these videos, look at these guys are so happy that Trump poll numbers are going down. Like they just seem like, oh my God. You could tell, it's not like they're telling you they're happy, but you could tell by their tone.
This was a crime, and it's a crime of sex trafficking, and we really just want to see justice for the crime that happened to us.
By the way they speak and the way they're carrying themselves, okay? You could tell they don't like they don't want to see Trump succeed.
I think it's really upsetting to us that this is so politicized.
that is what it seemed like. Definitely, if you want something that could tarnish somebody's image to come out, and you keep pushing for it to come out, not like that is gonna affect the way the country is running. You know, like how is the Epstein files gonna affect the country? Like I'm talking about, like, is it gonna help us make more money? Is it gonna reduce inflation? Is it gonna reduce egg prices? No, the Epstein files is not gonna do any of this. The Epstein files is just for people who don't like Trump to have another ammunition to attack Trump. That is all the Epstein file is about. Don't make it seem like you really want the public to know what is really in those files, or you're really doing this for the victims.
The issue, this was a crime, and it's a crime of sex trafficking, and we really just want to see justice for the crime that happened to us.
Survivor Liv Stein there, just asking for justice. CNN's Harry Enton.
No, this is not why the media is pushing so hard for the Epstein files, dude. It's not about that. It's to have an ammunition. Let me say that correctly, to use towards Trump. I mean, the assassination attempt did not work. Try to jail him did not work. He finally won the presidency. He is so popular. How do we make him not look so good right now? How do we throw some dirt on his image to make him dirty? Epstein files. That's where the Epstein file comes.
What does the American public think about how Donald Trump has been handling the Epstein files compared to all the other issues that he brought up during the campaign?
Yeah, you know,
And so if they could find anything to stick to Trump just to reduce his numbers, that is all this is about. It's not really about the victims or if the public really want to see it. That is just what I think.
2024. But the Epstein files, the Epstein case, are especially dreadful for him. What are we talking about here? Well, let's take a look at Trump's approval rating on the issue. Look, they're all in red. They're all in the negative territory.
No, this is not why the media is pushing so hard for the Epstein files, dude. It's not about that. It's to have an ammunition. Let me say that correctly, to use towards Trump. I mean, the assassination attempt did not work. Try to jail him did not work. He finally won the presidency. He is so popular. How do we make him not look so good right now? How do we throw some dirt on his image to make him dirty? Epstein files.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, why the change? Why the evolution?
Well, Sonny,
It's like you've gone so right. It's like you're on the left now.
Off the clock. Great tortoise, shade tortoise, shade orange. Take that shit, you don't see it. Now who tell me so you know the worry? Listen close, you don't near. Okay, you know the feel. Great tortoise, shade tortoise, shade orange. Take that shit, right on now, then later. Right everything that I need. I'm already know who my leader. No pain, but it feels get neater. I'm sweet, I'm loving the taste, I'm loving it.